Harry and Meghan are more of a threat to the monarchy because they aren't loyal. Well, I will say this, in the king's favor, King Charles, he put out a statement, and Buckingham Palace says we knew nothing about this investigation, that it was happening today, which it did. The king said in his statement that the law must take its course. Quote, I have learned with the deepest concern the news about Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and suspicion of misconduct in public office. What now follows is the full, fair, and proper process by which this issue is investigated in the appropriate manner and by the appropriate authorities. In this, as I have said before, they have our full and wholehearted support and cooperation. Let me state clearly, the law must take its course. As this process continues, it would not be right for me to comment further on this matter. He doesn't even call him my brother. He says the law must take its course, and he signs not King of England or King Charles, he signs it Charles. So he is taking, he wrote it as a personal letter. And police, by the way, searched King Charles' Sandringham estate, which is privately owned by him. That's a Charles pad, not a King pad. And that is where Andrew has been living, in a back cottage. Charles was, again, not informed about any of it. Copper Mountain, baby, there you are. I wonder if this will exonerate Harry and Meghan in leaving the monarchy. No. I mean, there's nothing to do with it. They didn't leave. They can't now claim that we left because we had to take a stand of what this terrible stuff that was going on with my uncle. We thought it was awful. We had to leave. No, I will say the UK is doing way more about holding people to account, people who are in the Epstein files, than we are here. I mean, we have a attorney general, whatever you want to call her. She's a joke, but she's, redacting names left and right, and not names of victims, not protecting victims in any way. Yeah. I mean, we are still sidestepping the issue here. Nobody is recognizing and validating with action these women. Trump, Bondi, Todd Blanche, Mike Johnson. Disgraceful. So hats off to the UK. Better place. Even their prime minister, Keir Starmer, is facing, major backlash over sending their ambassador. I think his name is it Peter Mandelson? Peter Mandelson, who was Jeffrey Epstein's friend. So the British ambassador would come to America and stay with Epstein in his brownstone and all of his different estates. And so they're like holding Keir Starmer, the prime minister, to account just for naming the guy ambassador.